The views expressed on this video are that of Gunnar Esiason and guests, and not necessarily those of the Gunnar Esiason Foundation. Nothing in this video should be considered medical advice.
Hey, it's Gunnar Esiason here for another cystic fibrosis step-by-step video. IV antibiotics are a part of every person's life with cystic fibrosis. Sometimes the oral antibiotics, the medications may not be strong enough, so we have to go on IVs. It's a pretty typical thing. I first started at a really young age. I think my first course of IV medication was around when I was 2 or 3. As I got older and grew up, I started to learn how to do it myself, how to take care of the IVs, how to give myself the antibiotics, how to clean it. I learned how to react in an emergency. My doctor has developed a sense of trust in me, which is a very important part of IV home care. My parents are trained, I'm trained to work with my IV, with a home care nurse and a home care team. When you're working with an IV and something that's intravenous, everything has to be very clean, so we just clean my hands. First step here is we're gonna make sure we use our alcohol swabs. From there, we'll flush it with saline. All right. We always check what IV we're doing, just so we know how long it's gonna take, dosage, things like that. And that's it. The PICC line will run for its course of antibiotics. Every antibiotic is a little different. The positive to doing IV home care is that you get to continue with your daily life. When I have an IV and I get to continue going to work, I get to sleep in my own bed rather than a hospital bed, and it's important to understand your body and recognize the complications and issues that can arise with an IV at home, which is why talking to your doctor and your cystic fibrosis care team is the #1 thing when it comes to doing this.
The views expressed on the Cystic Fibrosis Step-by-Step with Gunnar Esiason videos are that of Gunnar Esiason and guests, and not necessarily those of the Gunnar Esiason Foundation. Nothing in the Cystic Fibrosis Step-by-Step with Gunnar Esiason videos should be considered medical advice. Such advice can only be given by a physician who is experienced with cystic fibrosis. The Gunnar Esiason Foundation, Gunnar Esiason and guests cannot be held responsible for any damage which may result from using the information on this video without the permission of your medical doctor. Thank you for watching Cystic Fibrosis Step-by-Step with Gunnar Esiason, presented by the Gunnar Esiason Foundation at GunnarEsiason.com.